Hi, I'm Paul. Welcome to my kitchen. Tonight we're going to do a Cajun sausage and potato hash. I know it might sound a little weird, but it's very good. I start out by cutting my vegetables ahead of time. Here, basically, if you want to zoom in a little closer, what we have here is, of course, a Cajun Trinity: bell pepper, onion, and celery. We have one green pepper. We have about 2 to 3 stalks of celery and 2 medium onions, and I put about 5 cloves of garlic, nicely minced. And this is going to be a vegetable base. Here, what you see in here, I've cut up about 4 medium potatoes, and I have 2 links of Eckrich sausage. I'll start out by putting a little olive oil. I'm going to brown this down, get a beautiful golden color on this, and after that I'm going to put in the vegetables, marry the vegetables with the meat and the potatoes until the onions start to caramelize, and then I'm going to add some vegetable stock. And this is going to be really good, and I'll come back with you as soon as I get this browned to save a little time. Thank you. Okay, we've browned these down a little bit. It's time to add our vegetables. And I use a lot of vegetables, as you can see, but this will add your flavor to it. Stir this in. We're going to scrape the bottom now because we've browned everything and made a little crusty bottom. A little vegetable stock. Jalapeno. I'm going to add a little vegetable stock, and of course I added 1 really nice jalapeno to this. Okay, I've just added my vegetables to my potatoes and sausage. Added a little bit of vegetable stock, and when you do that, you need that little bit of liquid to scrape what has kind of stuck to the bottom of your pot. I guess if I was a professional I would call it deglazing, but as long as you get that all up and incorporate it into your food, it's going to be good. And now what I'm going to do is just cook this down slowly until I get the vegetables a little bit clear, and then we're going to add more vegetable stock and just let this cook and simmer until everything mixes well. I've added just a little bit of kosher salt to it. In a little while I'm going to, well, I guess I could do it now. I'm going to add a little bit of cayenne pepper. I don't measure anything, so I always say season to taste. I just kind of look at it and then do this. And I'm going to add a little, just a touch of garlic powder because I like a little extra. And I think everything else should be fine in it. Give it a good stir and let it simmer a little bit. I'm going to keep stirring this until the vegetables, like I said, get a little clear. Start getting well, actually, a little bit more, and I add stock and simmer. And that's going to be pretty much all I need for now, I think. I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of my stock, I think. You want to add just enough to cover everything, because you're actually going to simmer this and reduce it. So I think, let me see, I'm going to stir this. Okay, get it stirred up a little bit here. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm going to add just a little bit more stock. There we go. I like to get everything kind of, the way I gauge it is I add enough stock to where everything's loosely floating, not too compact. Now I'm ready to let it get to a simmer, and we're going to let it boil down for about 30 minutes. Let it reduce a little bit, and we should be there. To go with our sausage and potato hash tonight, we're going to cook a little rice. I know. Potatoes and rice, starch and starch. Well, it may not be the healthiest thing in the world, but it is tasty. Tonight I chose to do brown rice. If you want to do white rice, it's just as good. The only thing when you do brown, you want to do 2 to 1. If you put 1 cup of brown, you want to put 2 cups of water. If you do the white rice, I would do 1 on 1. 1 cup of white, 1 cup of water. I have a nice rice cooker here. We're going to let it get finished. Put our sausage and potato hash on top after we plate it, and we'll do a little taste test.